So there were 7,000 delegates there. We are about here, maybe about 700. It is 10 times more the audience. So there was no mic system there. Can you imagine how we reached 7,000 people? So when he stood up and addressed the audience, how did he address? How did he address? Yes. Sisters and brothers of America. These are only 5 words he uttered. See, that is Vivekananda. Magic. The power. What made the 7,000 audience just to stand up? They all stood up. What they did? What they did? Come on, demonstrate. They got up. Even when you make a great effort, difficult to clap for 3 minutes. Because you are conscious that you are clapping. When they stood up and addressed, when they start clapping, they were not aware of themselves. So they could clap for 3 minutes. The whole hall was reverberating. Vivekananda himself says it was a miracle that happened. What did they see in that person? We also hear talks, excellent talks. So we also clap. When do we clap? When we are very much inspired by the speaker. When we hear, yes, we appreciate by clapping. But here, yet to start his talk. Not even started his talk. That is the power of Vivekananda. Understand that. Na bhuto na bhavishyati. Such a kind of person has never come to this world. They are seeing first time a person standing before them. They don't know who is Vivekananda. Anybody will clap for 3 minutes without hearing his talk? He uttered only 5 words. Sisters and brothers of America, that's all he uttered. The power behind the personality. How it transforms people. Example of Satyanarayana Raju. The 25 paisa, one book on Swami Vivekananda. See what he is today. That is the power of the personality. Inspires. So Mahatma Gandhi went to Belur Math, visited on Vivekananda's birthday. Then he spoke. After reading the life of Swami Vivekananda, my love for my motherland increased 1,000-fold. It's Mahatma Gandhi's quotation. And Swamiji is in America. So addressed the vast audience, Parliament of Religions. He lost all the credentials. Professor Wright, he writes to the person, chairman of the World Parliament of Religions, introduction to Swamiji. Here is a person who is more intelligent than all the professors put together in America. The comments he made. Professor Wright, what he understood about Vivekananda, how long he knows him. Just a few moments sufficient. Who is more intelligent than all the professors put together in your country, America? It is personality of Vivekananda. Today we talk of human excellence. What is this human excellence? So Vivekananda told us Shivagnane Jiva Seva. That is the human excellence. See God in a human being, in a Jiva. A dimension, something very new for us. Vivekananda has introduced it. We know there are people, rich people, they go to Lord Venkateshwara, other temples. So they offer the crown, jewelry, diamonds, worth some crores of rupees to the Lord. So they pray to the Lord. So when they come back, next day, one person goes and runs an orphanage. Please help. He says, no. Get lost. A poor man comes, a beggar comes. It doesn't encourage at all. Why? It stops only with that. The concept for him is that is the only God in the image. But here is the living God. Says Shivagnane Jiva Seva. Living God. It's introduced the concept to serve all the living beings as God's manifestations. Shankaracharya says a beautiful sloka. Slokardhena pravakshami yaduktam grantha kotibhihi. Beautiful sentence he says. Slokardhena pravakshami. Half of the sloka I will tell you. Yaduktam grantha kotibhihi. Thousands of scriptures, what they say, I will tell you in half of the sloka. What is that? Brahma satyam. Jagan mithya. Jivo brahmaiva na aparaha. Beautiful sentence. The last one is Jivo brahmaiva. The Jiva nothing but God. Not different. Na aparaha. That is the concept Vivekananda introduced it here. This concept comes to us. We hear last year the Vinayaka celebrations were there. So in this place, so there was distribution of Laddu Prasad, Khairatabad. Thousands of them gathered. There was stampede. Why? So your concept of God is only concerned with the image of the Lord, that there only Ganesha is present. But you forget. The same presence of Ganesha is in all the persons. In everyone, Ganesha is present. This is what Vivekananda has told us. Don't forget the living Ganesha, living God in all the living beings. Jivo brahmaiva na aparaha. The supreme truth. So when we can implement this, the divine spark in every one of us, that is human excellence. So every one of us, suppose if we are aware of this fact, the same God, Ganesha, not only in the image, is in the image also, but much more in all the living Ganesha, so many thousands of them. Will there be stampede? People rush like that? Can you harm the other man? Can you put acid on a person? Can you hurt him? When you are aware of this fact, it is God who has become all this. Not only Ganesha in the image, living Ganesha, living gods. We have a concept here. Swamiji says, Rogi Narayana is not a Rogi, not a patient. He is Rogi Narayana. We run a charitable dispensary here. You get thousands of Rogi Narayanas there. What do? So when we go to a temple, we take fruits, flowers, sweets, offer to the Lord. So here, Lord comes to our dispensary in the form of a rogi. What do? We worship Him. It's not seva, it is worship. To the Lord, who has come from of a Narayana, from of a rogi. How do we worship Him? We treat Him, we give Him medicine, we give Him all that. Treat Him. That is the puja of the Rogi Narayana. So that is concept introduced here. So when we realize this higher nature in a man, that is the human excellence. Can you hurt your own family members? So Sri Ramakrishna told a beautiful story. The small young Ganesha was playing with a cat. So he was playing and playing. So with the fingernails, he scratched the face of the cat. The cat's face was bleeding. Just all a play. He was playing with the cat. So next moment, he went to see the mother Parvati. She was shocked. Her whole face was scratches. Face is bleeding. She asked her mother, "Mother, what happened to you? Who did it? Tell me. I will punish him." Mother said very calmly, "My child Ganesha, it is you who did it." What is the mother answer he gave? "You did it." So Ganesha was much more not able to understand. "Mother, what are you telling? When did I hurt you? Recollect, before coming to me, what you were doing." "I was playing with the cat." "What you did?" "Just scratch the face of the cat." Then mother said, "I live in the cat." See the message mother gave to Ganesha. "I live in the cat. You have not damaged the cat, you have damaged my face." Next time when the cat came to him, Ganesha can do that? Cannot. He knows it is the mother. Same way, when we realize, as Ganesha realized, can we harm anybody? Can we hurt anybody? Cannot. That is the real human excellence. There is the higher dimension in a person, a divine spark in everybody. We cannot hurt our own self. Can I hurt my own self? Can I hurt my hands? Can I hurt my feet? No, I cannot. So this is what human excellence means. A divine spark in every one of them, realized. So Ganesha went to the extent that he will not get married at all. Why? He has to marry his own mother. He refused to marry. Imagine. So this is what human excellence means. So put it to practice. So Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, Mother and Swamiji, bless you all. Thank you. If you think by eating few more chapatis, the spiritual progress is hampered, I will take care of them.